Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Motivational Monday. I'm CJ, and today's topic is goal setting. Aren't you so excited? We are in a new year of new opportunities, new aspirations, and a new you. So, I just like to share this quote from Michelangelo that the greater danger for most of us isn't that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it's too low and we reach it. Womp womp. That's not going to happen this year. Not happening for me. Not happening for you. Right? So I've noticed that a lot of hot topics on video blogs and amongst my peeps have been the 2016 goals. Everyone's excited about walking into their destiny. They're going to make it happen for themselves this year. And I'm just so excited. And I thought about it and I said, why not make a comeback by making sure you guys have your goals together as well? So, if you haven't heard about the best method, it's to make your goals SMART. I really should get like some special effects or something. But SMART is an acronym for specific, measurable, attainable, results focused, and time bound. So, those 5 aspects can help you really make sure that your goal is reachable, it gets done, and trying to be Beyonce is not going to be my goal this year, even though it is specific and not really measurable, not really attainable. But for me, results focused, not really too time bound. But anyways, I can't get the gyrating hips together. I just don't see it happening too much. I don't have too much rhythm. But that's a whole nother story for another day. We'll let that go. I'm worried about how we're going to take our goals, take our aspirations, and make them into steps that are going to happen this year. How are we going to take a long-term goal and break it down to short-term goals? Because how you get it done is step by step and staying on top of those steps. As soon as you stop moving, it becomes a leaf in the wind, just blows away. And the next thing you know, you're sitting around talking about, oh, I was gonna go back to school, or oh, I was going to go volunteer more this year, and it is gone. So I want you guys to start thinking about what you want to get done and take a pen and paper out, sign off of Facebook, put your phone on silent, focus on me, and I'm going to help you narrow down what you want to get done this year. Let's start with specific. Let's try and make sure that this is written down. And if you want to type it, that's easier for you, but you want to try and have a log of your progress. And so you can actually reflect back on it and document your progress as you set your time frame. So let's make sure that it's clear and it defines what you're going to get done. So for example, my goal that I want to pitch to you guys is starting January 31st, I will dedicate 6 hours of studying a week to prepare for my GMAT exam. I will take one practice test every 2 weeks, and I will take the final exam on June 8th, 2016. That is my goal. You guys hear it? It's specific. It goes through the whole list. So I'm going to keep referring back to that as I go through SMART so you guys can kind of get the idea of how to take your goal and make sure it falls along those lines so you can take the steps as well to invest yourself into getting those goals done. So I chose that example because specific should give you a what, how, and why with the SMART model. So what is it? Well, I'm going to be studying for the GMAT test. And how I'm going to get it done? Well, I said I'm going to set aside certain hours a week and I'm going to take practice exams. And why? Well, I have to study to pass the test. It takes all those steps to get my ultimate goal done. So I put that in the whole thing instead of saying, oh, this year I'm going to take the GMAT. No, I'm going to make sure that I do well. I'm going to put my time and effort into it so it's not a bust. I go in there confident, I go in there prepared, and I can kind of get excited throughout the time. I'm bettering myself and my skills, and it all ties together. You guys get me. So we're going to go ahead and move into measurable. This should give you tangible evidence that you've actually accomplished the goal. The entire goal is a measurement for the project, but there's usually several short-term, smaller measurements for the goal. For example, my goal that I set for you guys, that I'm sharing with you guys, the GMAT goal, the essential metric is the actual hours that I'm logging of commitment, an actual practice test that I'm doing. So that gives me time, effort, and actual items that I'm following along with to get my long-term goal done. The short goals are the practice tests, my hours. I'm logging them throughout the week. So once I get to that last hour, I'm excited. And when I'm passing those tests, I'm like excited. You see this pattern of excitement? You should be excited too through your measurable aspect. We'll move on to achievable. Your goals should challenge you. They should take you out of your normal day-to-day practice, but they shouldn't be too challenging where you're completely unprepared. You want to make sure that these are easily defined goals where you have the knowledge, you have the skills, and you have the abilities to get it done. So you can pretty much get anything done if you really put your mind to it and break down the steps wisely. You don't even have to think twice about it. You already know. Like with my example, I know every week as it comes that, okay, I have to get these hours done. When I come home, it's like, okay, do I feel like doing it today or do I feel like doing it tomorrow? It's not really an option of not doing it. It's just when I'm going to get it done. And when the 2 weeks roll around, it's like, okay, practice test time. Turn off my phone, grab my pen and paper, sit down, get it done. Because I know that when June comes along, I can't run from it. So you want to do it within your resources. So I would have the ability to go to Barnes and Nobles and get my study guide. I could use Google. I can use Amazon to order books. I can call my academic advisor from the program that I'm admitted to conditionally, or whatever my situation is. I can use a person. I can use books. I can actually call somebody to help me. I could even get a tutor if I needed to, if I saw that I wasn't getting the proper results by testing by myself. Maybe I'm no good at teaching myself, so I would go ahead and get a tutor. But I would only know those things by having these goals so strategic. You get what I'm saying? You follow along? Good. So we'll move on to results focus. Your goals should be measurable outcomes and not just activities. So you want to make sure that these have a reachable point that you can get to. That it's not just like, oh, I should take a vacation. Well, what else will go behind it? Because you can push that and or you can make a phone call, make that happen. But I really wouldn't define that as a goal because it doesn't really take a process. So with my example, the results, like I said, I could possibly get a tutor because I see that I'm not progressing in the percentage that I want to pass, to be prepared for my final exam. So you want to make sure that you're not just picking goals that are nice, but they're actual items that can produce a tangible result. So we'll move on to time bound. So that's exciting. So we'll go ahead and move on to time bound. Time bound means your goals should be linked to a time frame. You want to create a sense of urgency as each day passes. Without some tension between reality and your final goal, the productivity of how you're going to get things done is pretty much small to non-existent. If you don't have some type of push behind, okay, I have 1 month. Okay, I got 1 week. I got 2 days. Like that, it's a good feeling. That sense of accomplishment is going to be so rewarding when you see that I went from here to there. And it's like, wow, I had no idea I could be so focused, so driven, and actually make things happen for myself. So you want to have that push. So if we go back to my example, I'm taking the GMAT on June 8th. It's not moving. I paid for it. They got a seat. They're waiting for me. So I can't really push that. The day before, I can't go, oh man, I haven't studied for a month. I need to move it. No, that's not the way to go about it. And so if you do all the preparation beforehand, you'll be ready to go when that day comes. So please, I'm begging you, take time and make at least 3 to 4 different goals that you feel you can get done this year that you've just been dying to do, and really focus on making a plan behind them. I've laid out different things. If you want to just go ahead and Google S.M.A.R.T goals, it'll give you so many templates, all this different information, a lot more examples if you need to. So use this strategy strategically to tackle 2016 so you can end this year with a bang, you guys. So that's smart of you to watch following. Isn't that all wrong? Yeah. Okay. So you guys, please take your time to make 3 to 4 goals that you can get done this year so you can end this year with a bang, because it is going to come up fast before you even know it. So use this SMART strategy to strategically go after your goals. Sit down and really make a plan behind how you're going to get it done this year. Feel free to go ahead and Google SMART goals so you can see the different templates they have, the different examples, and all the other ins and outs of making it smart. And you can definitely end this year with a bang with no problem. So that was smart of you to tune in to Following CJ. Please stay tuned for new upcoming videos this year. I'm super motivated. I hope you guys stay motivated, and good luck to accomplishing your goals. And I can't wait to hear more about how you guys get it done. So feel free to email me, comment below, make sure you subscribe so we can keep each other accountable and I can stay up to date on how you guys are excelling. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and see you